need to be able to identify
Recording in progress.
You have to be able to identify the band descriptors, okay? So we have band 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, hanggang 3 lang naman. Kasi 3 na yung lowest that you can possibly get on the interview. Your presence itself, you already get a 3. And obviously, most Filipinos are speakers of the English language, so wala naman sigurong makaka-3 pababa. Unless na lang hindi ka nagsalita during the interview. Okay? If you don't talk at all during the interview, yung tinitigan mo lang si examiner the whole time, yun talaga makaka-3 ka, okay? So, for band 4, 5, 6, ito yung... Okay. I'll connect the tape. Yeah, I'll give you a copy of the band descriptors later. Okay. Now let's talk about this is the summarized version. Okay? If you do sound like a native speaker, definitely you'll get a band 8 to 9. It means that your speech is effortless. Okay? Everything you say is understandable. And definitely everything you say is clear, enunciated well. You don't make any errors in pronunciation. You sound like a native speaker. It's as if you grew up in America or any English speaking language. So you can secure a band 8 to 9. I actually got a band 8.5 on my speaking because I was just showing hindi ako nagpakita na kinakabahan ako. And definitely, it's the way you answer questions, okay? And then we have band 7 to 8. This is for advanced level students. Okay? So why do you only get a 7 to 8? Because most probably, some of your answers were not executed in a fluent manner. So definitely, medyo kinulang tayo ng konti. So band 7 to 8 lang yung makukuha mo. Okay? So, as I told you guys, I'm practically blind without my glasses. So let me just wear. All right. Now, band 67. All right, you're a good speaker. As you can see, it says there, okay naman, understandable, you're fluent enough, effortless din yung pag-intindi mo ng mga questions and you give appropriate answers most of the time. So that's why you get a band 6 to 7. You're a good English speaker. Okay? Now, for the intermediate level, may mga instances na napapasabi si examiner na, huh, what's that? Probably you said something that was not clearly pronounced, or probably hindi ganun ka relevant yung naging sagot mo. Kaya you just got a 5 to 6 band score. Now, you will get a 4 to 5 band score. Alam ko yung mga GT students, yun lang naman yung goal natin, diba? 4.5 to 5. But of course, we always advise you if yung band score na kailangan mong i-hit is 4 to 5, you always have to aim a score higher. Okay? Para if ever you underperform, at least, kung band 6 ka na, at nakakuha ka ng 4.5 or 5, 5.5, at least you still get your target. Okay? So, don't stop unless you're one band higher. Paano mo malalaman yun? Of course, us, your coaches are gonna let you know. Ito yung band mo sa speaking, ito yung band score mo sa writing, and then makikita mo sa mga mock test mo yung band scores mo sa listening and reading. Diba? Okay, so that's why it's very important for you to have your final assessment before your examination. And that's not gonna happen a day before. Kailangan within the week. Halimbawa si Nicole. She's going to take her exam on Saturday. So Nicole, papasok ka pa ba ng Thursday, Friday? my answer is hindi ka na papasok ng Friday. Okay? Because 24 hours prior to your examination date, hindi ka na dapat stressed, hindi ka na dapat nagre-review, hindi ka na dapat nagpapa-coach. You just have to chill 24 hours prior to your exam. Because it's very important for you to be physically prepared. Kung akala nyo mental preparation lang yung IELTS, no. It's actually a holistic preparation. You have to be holistically prepared. Emotionally. Kaya di ba? Isa sa mga advice namin, if malapit na yung exam, iwas-iwas mo na sa mga toxic people. Right? Like, unang i-chat si nakakainis na jowa or whatever. Di ba? Kung feel mo makaka-contribute siya sa toxicity ng environment mo, kinda layo ka muna dun sa taong yun. Huwag ka muna makipag-interact. Kasi, you feel like, baka ma-underestimate nyo yung emotional stability nyo, but it's actually going to affect your focus during the exam. And that's very important. Marami akong students na ang feedback sa amin, ma'am, yung nag-focus ng exam, I was thinking about these issues, these problems that I have. Kaya nga dapat, alam ko naman may mga ganong pangyayari like hindi mo maiwasan, all of a sudden nagkaroon ng ganitong issue. But then, you have to remember that 24 hours prior to your exam, you have to be prepared physically, mentally, spiritually, and of course, emotionally. Okay? So yeah, you're gonna get a 4.5 score if totally lahat ng halos sinasabi mo unclear. Yung disruption sa grammar, malala talaga. Okay? Kaya naman, I highly don't recommend my students to go take the exam pag ang score pa nila sa akin ay 5 or something. It has to be 6 or pataas. Okay? Pipilitin ko talaga kayo. Okay, so, para naman ma-inspire kayo ng konti, I did have several students. Ang baba talaga ng level nila sa English. Nung una ko silang in-assess, I was kind of hopeless. Parang hopeless case na to Alright? I'm talking about speaking, okay? So, ayun. What I did is, sinabihan ko sila, sipagan nyo yung sa coaching. Yung isa sa kanila nag-attend ng one-on-one tutorials ko, actually. So, he gotta pay extra, but it's okay. Na-achieve naman yung score na gusto niya. Yung tipong, initially, they started with a 4. Gusto ko ang bigyan ng 3.5 kaso medyo ayoko naman siyang masyadong ma-hurt. So sabi ko, sige, 4. Pwede na yung 4 sa'yo, okay? Sabi, pinilit ko na lang talaga. Pero may time talaga hindi ko binibigyan ng score kasi nga ayoko ma-hurt, sabihin 3, ganon. So sabi ko na lang, sige, sa susunod na lang ito bibigyan ng score. Alam niyo ba, after 2 months of training, 2 to 3 months, syempre low beginner nga di ba? So needs more time. After 2 to 3 months of training, 6 sa speaking. Di ba? So it means training is effective. Coaching is effective, right? Either me or Sir Kevin, same lang naman yung tinuturo namin. So, kahit sino sa amin dalaway coach, go lang kayo, magpa-coaching kayo, okay? Alright. So, if you want to get a band 9, you have to be able to say all the 44 sounds accurately. So, in the English language, we have what you call 44 phonemes, which I will let you watch later in a video. Okay? So, if the speaker can enunciate syllable sounds and vowel sounds, consonant sounds accurately all of the time and easily, effortlessly, then you get a band 9. Okay? Hindi ako naka-band 9, guys. 8.5 lang ako. Because I actually missed one of the questions. Sabi sa akin ng examiner, this is what I actually meant. So, very important na pakinggan mo mabuti yung tanong bago ka sumagot. And then sobrang nagmamadali ako dati. Sinagot ko na lang without masyadong iniintindi. But I feel like if inintindi ko mabuti yung sagot na yan, I would have gotten a higher score. Oh, we do have Bigla ako nalipat sa Zoom. Oh, sa mga nasa Zoom, di ko pa pala na-share yung screen ko, right? But it's okay because I was like making chica a little. Okay. So, sa mga nasa Zoom, nakikita nyo na ba yung screen? Yeah, I'm sharing my screen now. So, in short, if you want to get a band 9, you have to be effortless in speaking English. Ay, nasan yung video? Alright, apparently I need to play the video, guys. Pero wait lang, saan ko ba siya nilagay? Okay, I know that if I let you watch this video, hindi nyo siya mapapractice right now during this session. Pero at least, magkakaroon kayo ng refresher about the basics. Kasi ito, very basic lang to, actually. Elementary pa lang pinag-aralan na to. But, of course, ang tagal na nun. Ilang taon na tayo? I mean, kayo, medyo bata pa yung iba dito. Pero, to be honest, baka ano na yun, 25 years ago or something like that. So, we kind of have to refresh our memory. Okay? So, I'll let you watch this video. It's very short. So, don't worry. Not going to take up much of our time. But first, let me play it. Hindi ko masyadong tataasan yung HD yung resolution kasi when I do that, nadidelay yung video. So, kailangan niyang sumabay. Okay, let's see. Okay, for the Zoom members, I've shared my screen again. Can you see it? Right. Wait. Practice lang yun. There. Kita? Okay, I'm gonna play in the video now. A facilitator at the Rollins Center for Language and Literacy. You probably already know the English language has very distinct sounds, or phonemes, that we combine in different ways to make words. In this video, we are going to demonstrate how to pronounce each of the individual phonemes. Often, we accidentally add an extra or schwa sound to the end of consonants. If students hear this and imitate it, it may then be reflected in later reading and writing tasks. To prevent this, it is important to produce only the phoneme itself without any additional sounds. An example of this is the sound. Sometimes when teachers are trying to emphasize or isolate a phoneme, they say puh. Instead, focus on producing just the phoneme itself. We'll start with the consonant phonemes. You'll see the associated letter or letter combination, also known as a grapheme, on the screen as I say the sound. Ready? Here we go. B as in banana. D as in dinosaur. As in fish. G as in guitar. As in hand. J as in jelly. as in car. U as in leaf. As in Monday. As in nail. As in the end of the word sing. As in pumpkin. As in rain. As in sun. As in the middle of treasure. As in turtle. As in volcano. As in watch. As in yo-yo. As in zip. Some graphemes, such as Q and X, are composed of two phonemes. For example, Q makes the sound, and X makes the sound. The next phonemes are considered to be digraphs, where two letters make one sound. Ch, as in child. Sh, as in shoes. As in the middle of mother. As in third. Make sure students hear you pronounce phonemes correctly. You're modeling the language that they need to independently decode and write words. Just like the consonants, the English language has a wide variety of vowel phonemes with their own distinct sounds. I'll model each sound, and the grapheme will be shown on the screen below. A, as in the first sound in apple. E, as in the first sound in elephant. I, as in the first sound in igloo. A, as in the first sound in octopus. As in the first sound in umbrella. A, as in the middle sound in rain. As in the final sound in saw. E, as in the final sound in tree. I, as in the middle sound in light. O, as in the middle sound in boat. U, as in the first sound in uniform. U, as in the middle sound in mood. As in the middle sound in book. Ow, as in the final sound in cow. Oi, as in the final sound in boy. There are also R-controlled vowels, such as R, as in the final sound in car. As in the middle sounds in herd, bird, and surf. Air, as in the final sound in chair. Ear, as in the final sound in sphere. Or, as in the middle sound in fork. Sometimes, when a vowel sound is located in the unstressed syllable of a word, it becomes a schwa. An example of this is the that you hear as in the first sound of the word again. Make sure that your students hear you model the correct consonant and vowel phonemes. This will help them produce the correct sounds themselves, and in turn, guide them as they learn to read and write. Magsama yung audio tsaka yung video. Pero somehow naman, the gets niyo, right?
You know kids' milestones start from their gift.
I don't know why ganon. Hindi ko din
mag-gets.
mag-gets.
With pronouns to help fuel the flow.
Probably kasi naka-Bluetooth or something. Okay, so those are the 4 phonemes. Na alam ko naman hindi madaling i-pronounce lahat, especially kasi you guys are used to the mother tongue, which is Filipino language. All right? So I know it's not as easy as it seems to be. Okay? There. Balik na tayo sa topic natin. Well, of course, I have to tell you the importance of pronunciation. When we say pronunciation, this is accounting 25% of your score in speaking. Okay? So definitely, you have to be familiar with the 44 phoneme sounds. But imagine it's your first time to ever do a specific sport. Who knows aerobics? Napapanood natin ito sa Olympic Games, right? Did you know that in order for you to become a professional candidate or ano ba tawag kapag nag-aerobics? Basta pag gusto mo maging professional sa sport na yon, you have to start at a very young age. Because hindi na develop agad ang flexibility ng muscles ng katawan. And hindi mo na yun madedevelop pag nasa middle age ka na. So you have to start young. Yung mga athletes na yon, kagaya ni Yulo, Carlos Yulo, he started when he was really young. Okay? So it was decades of training in order for him to achieve that kind of performance. Okay? So it's like your tongue, because your tongue is a muscle. Your tongue together with your lips, your jaw, your larynx, and everything, all those muscles working together to pronounce words. And if you can't form your mouth and your muscles correctly, hindi lalabas ng tama yung mga sounds. That's why I've always been telling you, don't get frustrated if you can't speak the way I do. Because parang yabang sa part na yun. Sorry guys. What I'm trying to say is, I started when I was 5 years old. I started speaking English when I was 5 years old. And that's the crucial age for a child to acquire a certain way of speaking. May it be French, Spanish, Italian, whatever language, you have to start and train young. Kasi nga, nafa-frustrate tayo, but you have to think of it this way. First time mo mag-enroll sa yoga. It's your first yoga session. Makikita mo si instructor, wow, napaka-flexible ng katawan, parang ang dali-dali lang pag siya. Pero pag ako, sumakit na lahat. Hindi ko pa rin ma-achieve, right? Because your body is adjusting. Your body hindi sanay sa ganong flexibility. And your muscles are required to be retrained. Pero eventually, kapag umattend ka ng yoga sessions repeatedly, at the end, you'll finally know how to be flexible because your body is trainable. All the muscles in our body is trainable. Even our brain. Okay? So, may mga classmates tayo nung high school na para bang, ay, bobo lang ito ng high school. Bakit parang, ang achiever niya naman ngayon? Gano'n, di ba? Kasi nag-train ang brain. That's how powerful human body is, and especially the human brain is. So, same goes with your pronunciation. Okay? I'm not saying that mag-enroll kayo lahat sa one-on-one tutorials ko, but if you feel like you want to and you want to really take it seriously, pwede naman. But then, accent is not that important when it comes to the speaking test. All right? As long as your accent is not a barrier to comprehension. Please unmute your microphones, guys. Narinig namin yung mga maritesan niyo dyan. Thank you so much. Okay. That was a really nice commercial. Pero nagigets niyo yung point ko. That your speech is actually affected by the way your training was in early childhood. And it's very important for you to be willing to be retrained. You have to be coachable, teachable, in order for you to achieve a certain way of speaking. Okay? And I want to remind you that you have to be determined on this because may mga tao ding nag-take ng IELTS, even with a cleft palate, yun, okay. So, Sir Kevin, nagchichika siya before. Can you please mute your, whoever that is? Nova? Okay. Back to what I was saying. Si Sir Kevin, nagchichika siya na student niya before na may cleft palate. And syempre, hindi madali for a person with cleft palate to actually speak well, right? Pero yun nga, tinry niya naman. Eventually, that person passed. Okay? So, let's read the rationale of effective English skills. Effective English skills are a must for professionals who will be working abroad. And pertaining to academic students. Kasi you will be working as professionals abroad. So, sa mga magte-take ng academic test, most probably, nag-a-apply kayo as a nurse or as a teacher, kung ano man. Magkaiba yun sa general training students kasi skilled workers naman sila, right? And for those who are taking academic tests, definitely you will be studying in a university, yung mga mag-a-apply ng student visa, and you will still be exposed in the professional world. That's why it's very important for you to have effective communication skills because everybody there will be speaking in English with you, okay? Vocal skills are components to a successful communication because isa sa mga tinitingnan na factors ng mga examiners ay yung vocal skills mo. Are you audible enough? Naririnig ba ng maayos? Clear ba yung speech? Kasi kung mapapansin nyo, when you have weak signal sa phone, di kayo magkaintindihan ng kausap mo, right? What happens? Nakakainis. It's frustrating because you want to communicate. The purpose why you called someone is you want to talk to that person, to communicate, to say something, or to receive a message. But then when there are disruptions, such as di ka naintindihan ng examiner kasi hindi clear yung pagkakabigkas mo ng isang word or the whole sentence itself is unclear, imagine the frustration dun kay examiner. So baka mauwi siya sa pagkainis. IELTS pa naman, it's a very unique test. Hindi siya kagaya ng PTE, ng MET, at iba pang English proficiency exams na computerized lang yung pag-assess ng speaking skills mo. Ang pag-assess ng speaking skills mo sa IELTS is through an interviewer or examiner. Minsan, pwedeng maapektuhan sila subjective opinion. Why? Tao eh. Tao lang sila. And that's why IELTS is so unique. That's why you have to maintain a positive demeanor during the interview. Because you want to secure the fact that gusto ka ni examiner, okay? Kasi may mga ganung factors na nakaka-affect. For example, unang kita ko sa taong to, he didn't give me a good impression. So, i-judge na kita everything you say. Di ba? Ganun yun? Like, may mga ganung vibe talaga. Naranasan nyo na rin yun, right? Like, una pa lang, ay, hindi maganda yung vibe ng taong to. Medyo off yung vibe niya. So, everything that person does, kahit maganda or what, para bang mabigat yung loob mong magustuhan yung taong yun, okay? Or makagaanan ng loob. Baka naman ma-misinterpret nyo yung word na gusto, okay? Hindi mo siya makagaanan ng loob because, yeah, yung vibe, ganon. So, it's very important na nakikinig kayo sa mga coaches nyo, like me and Sir Kevin. Pag sinisita namin kayo or sinasabihan namin kayo during the interview, don't do crossed arms. Don't slouch. Okay? Huwag masyadong maangas yung tono. Okay? Yung mga ganyang factors, it will contribute to the holistic performance of a candidate. That's why you have to take note of that. Okay? We're not saying that to judge you or to like punain kung ano man yung nakikita namin sa inyo. But it's very important because kailangan yung setting ng interview. Ma-achieve nyo rin yun, okay? So accent, grammar, and comprehension facilitate effective expression communication. Accent, as I said earlier, huwag kayong ma-pressure, hindi naman kailangan kasing accent ko, okay? As long as you're audible enough, clear enough yung speech nyo, you're good. Accent will only interfere if it's too strong and it hinders effective communication. Kagaya ng video na pinlay ko last week, if you were here. Diba? Our topic last week is common mistakes in speaking. Do you remember the video that I played of a Chinese guy na na-interview? Di ko alam if Chinese or Korean yun, pero he's from an Asian country. It's either Japan, China, or South Korea, or Taiwan. Ganun kasi magsalita yung mga lahing ganon. Very strong yung accent, almost hindi mo maintindihan. Yun lang naman yung mga kind of accent na nakakapag-hinder ng effective communication. But good news, Filipinos are so blessed because once in history, we were colonized by the Americans, right? So somehow we were exposed. Until now, we're still exposed to the English language. Diba? In school, yung medium of communication and books ng mga estudyante, English, right? Actually, if you speak to toddlers nowadays, they can even speak English more fluently than they speak Filipino. Which is a little sad kasi diba, parang, dapat Filipino muna, mother tongue muna. Pero ganun talaga, we are being globalized, sumasabay na tayo sa modern age. So let's just accept that fact, okay? But yeah, grammar is important, okay? Because it will also affect your the comprehension of the examiner. These are the common areas of difficulty. Not speaking clearly enough. Okay, bakit kaya hindi nakapagsalita ng clearly enough si candidate? Baka naman kasi paos-paos. Kasi nakipag-inuman muna, early celebration, or pumarty-party muna, video okay. Hindi mo nag-video okay kahit ka pa talaga bago yung exam, no? Alam mo na may interview eh. Safe ka pa sa reading, sa listening, tsaka sa writing. Pero pagdating sa speaking at hindi mo na-preserve yung voice mo, tagilid ka dyan, okay? You know why? It's true. One of my students, I think I gave him a band 8 sa speaking. He's actually a very intelligent guy. I'm not gonna name drop na, baka mag-feeling. He's very intelligent. He's a nurse. Ang kailangan niyang score is walang bababa sa 7 in order for him to apply for UK. And I told him, you know what? You're one of the students that I really look forward to because you're so intelligent. Like, everything he says makes sense. Pero second time na niyang tinake yung exam. Naka 7.5 siya speaking. Pero nung first take niya, hindi niya na-achieve yun. Kahit na matalino siya, kahit na may sense yung sinasabi niya, kasi paos siya that day. Nung minalas-malas kasi siya, okay? Nung mismong, he had a cold, and then nung mismong araw nung interview, wala siyang boses. So, that alone is a factor kung ba't di niya na-achieve yung band score niya. That's why, when we say, wag munang pumarty or mag-early celebration na makaka-contribute sa pagmamaos, take it seriously. Because it might sound funny. Sabi mo, wag daw muna makipag-inuman. Yan. Sounds funny, right? But actually, it's a serious thing. Physical condition highly affects your performance. Napuyat ka the night before. E di yung focus mo affected. Di ba? Actually, nung bago ako mag-exam, nag-MC pa ako. Buti na lang hindi ako mapaos na tao. Even though my job requires me to talk many hours a day. I keep talking all the time. But then, I'm so blessed kasi hindi ako masyadong mapaos na tao. Pero nung gabing yun talagang na-exhaust ako kasi nag-MC nga ako, di ba? Can you imagine? The party was 4 hours. And I was talking for 4 hours na naka-mic. At syempre, if party yung kailangan, mataas yung energy, ganon, MC ka. I was like, parang mali yata yung mga decision ko sa buhay lately. Pero, hindi naman ako masyado kasing nagseryoso that time. Free lang naman yung exam. Pag free, hindi sinaseryoso eh. Tapos syempre hindi naman ako nagbayad ng 3-5, so ba't ko masaseryoso? Just kidding. Yun. So anyways, pinagsisiyan ko yun. But because napuyat ako that night. And after that, hindi pa ako malate nga eh. Pero buti na lang hindi ganun ka-strict kasi concordance study lang yon from Cambridge University and Michigan University. Sila yung nag-sponsor. Actually, British Council nag-sponsor ng exam namin. And yun, okay naman. The results were good naman. Pero I feel like I could have done better if I prepared well. Kasi hindi ako masyadong na-prepare that time. Medyo biglaan lang din kasi short notice yung pagsabi sa akin na mag-i-exam ako. But yeah, huwag niyong gawin yun, okay? Huwag kayong mag-party or mag-exhaust ng voice. Not responding appropriately. How can pronunciation be affected sa pag-respond appropriately? Because if namamali ka ng pronunciation, maaari din siyang ma-interpret as a different word. Kasi konting inconsistency lang sa short I versus long E vowel sound, it changes the whole meaning of the word. For example, the word bitch and beach. Na-interchange nyo yan, di ba? And in that case, pwede nyo misinterpret yung sinasabi mo. So, ma-offend si examiner, ma-judge ka subjectively. So eventually, you're gonna fail the exam. Not sounding confident. What do you think would contribute to this? Definitely, if you're not attending coaching sessions, you will not sound confident. Because kahit sinong student itanong mo na nag-review, it changed their confidence level to a far greater reach compared from the very first day that they attended the coaching session. So, talagang nag-boost yung confidence nila. Not because magaling si coach, not because masipag siyang, not because sobrang galing ni coach, kaya siya sobrang nag-boost yung confidence niya. Isang factor yon, okay? One factor that will affect your confidence is us coaches boosting your confidence, giving you words of affirmation. But, on the other hand, you're taking part on it too. How? By continually, consistently attending the coaching sessions. Weekly. Yung ibang mga masisipag, nagpa-coaching na kay Sir Kevin, pag nakita ko, magpapa-coaching pa ulit. Ganyan sila kasipag because familiarity to the situation will actually build your confidence. It's not just the words that we give you, it's not just the advice or the words of affirmation that we give you. It's your intentional effort and consistent effort of attending coaching sessions that will boost your confidence. Okay? So later, after this lecture, I will also give extra tips on how you can improve your pronunciation. Okay? Because yes, sometimes merong mispronunciations during the interview. But again, wag mo nang i-correct yung sarili mo, okay? Just let it slide and move on to whatever you're saying. Because if you correct yourself, you're just gonna highlight the mistake and give the examiner a chance to deduct points. Yung tingong hindi na niya napansin, pero in-highlight mo pa sa pag-correct, napansin niya tuloy, so may point deductions ka. Alright. Being disorganized and, dito muna pala tayo sa, obviously, memorizing. Don't try to get away with it by memorizing task 1 questions and answers. Kasi halatang halata ni examiner if na-memorize mo or hindi. Kasi pagdating sa task 2, unpredictable na yung questions. Pagdating sa task 3, hindi na masyadong unpredictable kasi kung ano yung topic sa task 2, continuation na siya sa task 3. However, they are more complex and more abstract in nature. But the thing is, you shouldn't be memorizing anything. Of course, you have to know the name of the university na pinasukan mo or yung company name ng trabahuhan mo right now. Those little details should be memorized. Kasi alam nga naman nandun ka on the spot sa interview, di mo maalala bigla yung name ng university na pinag-aralan mo. Di ba? Yung mga ganong little details about you, you have to memorize them. But memorizing sentences and paragraphs, no. Okay? If you feel like you want to do that, and you feel like you're gonna get away with it, no. Kasi ang examiners, they are trained individuals. They are seasoned to assess whether a student, a candidate, has memorized something or not. Sa unang session, sa task 1 pa lang, padi-detect na niya if you memorize something or not. Okay? So, you can't fake it. So, wag na kayong mag-attempt mag-memorize. What you have to do is just train and learn how to be spontaneous. Being disorganized and lacking focus. Okay. One of the comments that I usually give to my students during the one-on-one coaching, okay ka naman sa fluency. Your grammar, your sentence structure has improved, but still, your answers are so disorganized. Okay, that's why you have to review the PDF files that we keep linking every time we upload a replay video. Because the list of questions will help you prepare. Kasi somehow, nare-recycle yan. Okay, yung mga questions. So, kahit na ibahin ko yung structure ng question ko, pero yun pa rin talaga yung mga questions na tinatanong, somehow, nakakapag-anticipate ka na ng answers. Hindi ka na masyadong disorganized pagdating sa task 2 tsaka 3. Diba? So, naka-attend ka na ng one-on-one coaching? When? Last week? Okay, that's good. So, sino na lang dito hindi pa nakapag-attend? Oh, really? The 3 of you? Okay, so, probably, pero may idea na kayo sa interview. Like, task 1, task 2, task 3. Baka kasi kung ano-ano sinasabi ko dito, hindi pala kayo nakakasabay, guys. Okay, so, yun na nga. Magpa-coaching na kayo whenever you have time. So, today, siguro 3 lang. So, si Nicole, si Lian. Ay, Lily pala. Sorry. Sino si Lian? Lian. Nagpakita si Lian bigla, no? So, I have one more slot. Si ano pala? I secured your slot already. Okay, so, first, second, third. Are you, like, busy later? Meron ba kayong, okay, kasi medyo 15 to 20 minutes per session. Using un-American expressions. Ito yung mga nakasanayan natin mga Filipino terms like, hey, let me just go to the comfort room. Actually, Americans don't understand when you say comfort room. Only Filipinos know that. They actually call it toilet, bathroom, washroom, yun. Okay? Marami pang ibang un-American expressions, pero hindi natin yan itatackle today because hindi naman the vocabulary lecture. Doon na lang natin pag-usapan sa vocabulary lecture, okay? Okay, communication is a two-way process. You have to be able to understand the question, kung ano yung hinihingi ni examiner, in order for you to deliver the answer that the examiner wants. And in order for you to express your thoughts in an effective way. Okay, so kailangan you understand what the speaker is saying and you supply appropriate answers. Okay? Pero isa sa mga major problems ng mga candidates, ma'am, naiisip ko naman yung gusto kong sabihin eh. It's just that I can't say it in English. I'm having a hard time because I can't come up with the right vocabs and expressions. Eh, di ba nga, isa sa mga advice namin sa inyo, don't try too hard. If you're thinking of simple answers, and yun lang yung nag-pop up sa isip nyo right there and there, it's okay. Because IELTS is not an intelligence test. IELTS is an assessment of how you can answer questions effectively. Ito na naman siya, nagsisimula na naman siya eh. Okay, don't make me lose my focus today, okay? Alright. So you have to have knowledge, awareness, and sensitivity. Okay. When we say knowledge, we're talking about you getting familiarized with IELTS questions. And of course, kailangan updated kayo sa mga nangyayari sa paligid. You have to be socially aware by watching news. Right? What's happening in the world nowadays? Kasi kung ano yung mga nangyayari sa paligid nyo, sa mundo, more likely the questions will be inclined to that topic. Okay? So, one of my students, his name is Mark. Ang natanong sa kanya nung time na yon was about the environment, environmental issues. Specifically about climate change. Kasi nung time na nag-exam siya, yun yung nagkaroon ng malaking balita about the wildfire in Los Angeles. I'm sure you guys heard about it, right? So definitely, patunay lang yun na talagang inaakma ni IELTS, ni British Council, ang mga tanong according sa world news. May it be environmental issue, social issue, it can all be tackled during the interview. However, di lang nila masyadong dinadivert towards politics and religion. Because it can become subjective and ayaw nila yun, okay? And also you, as a candidate, huwag kang mag-i-initiate ng any answer about politics and religion, or else you're gonna put yourself in a bad situation. Right? Of course, you have to be aware. Yun nga. Nangyayaring war nowadays. Wala naman siguro papunta sa Middle East, no? Eh, meron naman bang mga papunta dito ng US? Kasi medyo, ewan ko, parang I'm actually starting to become anxious with everything that's happening, but kasi naman, paano kung hindi ma-anxious? Eh, nasa Pilipinas ka. Let's say, nagka-war sa Philippines. Nababasa niyo ba yung mga memes sa Facebook? So funny, right? Kasi we're not equipped enough. Like, we have such a small number of people who've been trained. Kasi sa South Korea, all males are required to undergo military training at least 2 years. In case magkaroon ng war between North Korea and South Korea. Pero in case na rin magkaroon ng war sa mundo, at least male individuals know the basics in the military training. Eh, Filipinos, ano na? Nakikita niyo ba yung mga ina-upload na video? Actually, natatawa ako. But the thing is, it's not funny. Because it's about real life, right? Not funny at all. But then, yeah. Okay, sensitivity. Yung kausap nyo, most of the time ang mga examiners, may edad na. Okay? You have to make sure that you adjust your demeanor to the examiner. Kasi hindi siya yung mag-a-adjust for you. Okay? Sasadyain niyang magmukhang masungit, unapproachable, para lalo kang makabahan. Lalo kang kabahan, okay? So, you have to be sensible enough. Okay. Now we're moving on towards the fun part of this discussion. Okay, let's talk about the mistakes in your pronunciation and where they could lead to. Okay? Offense to the listener. Of course, wala ka naman ng ibang listener kundi si examiner. So, maaaring ma-offend siya sa'yo. Why? Yun nga, na mali ka ng pronounce ng bitch saka beach, right? Or, ano ba yung mga words na delikado? Exactly. Actually, may student ako, the other day, sinabihan ko siya na, pakiayos please yung pag-pronounce ng word na fact. Kasi hindi siya fact. Kasi Filipinos would say, this is the facts that are very important. So it's important for you to open your mouth widely and say it correctly. Fact. Okay? So emphasis on the T sa dulo. Okay? So yon. Thank you for bringing that up. That's actually a very good mispronunciation that we should take note of. Misunderstanding by the listener. Ayun na nga. Hindi na nagkaintindihan. Lahat naman ng misunderstandings could lead to problems, right? Especially if you have miscommunication. Those could lead into a lot of problems, not only during exams, but even in real life. Complete lack of comprehension by the listener. Ayan na nga, pag 0 to 3 yung level mo or 3 to 4. Yan na, magkakaroon ka ng complete lack of comprehension by the examiner. And the worst case scenario is an examiner so exhausted by the effort to trying to interpret what it is you're saying, she gives up. What are you doing here? Are you a student? Welcome to the class. Uy, totoo ba? Attend ka ng klase? What are you doing here? Oh, you're gonna fix something? Can't you do it later? After the lecture? Oh my gosh! Ano ginagawa mo dito nga? Attend ka ng klase? Are you leaving na? Are you going to Canada? By the way, guys, he's Sir Christian. IT siya dito. Pero ngayon lang siya ulit pumasok. Why kaya? Okay. So, let's move on, guys. By the way, do you have any questions before I proceed? Grabe talaga sa pagka-nonchalant. Oh, what is it? Go ahead. Ask away. What? None so far. None so far ba? Sorry.
That's yan. Mag-new Head and Shoulders every day. So you're up to 100% dandruff-free every day. Head and Shoulders.
Ano ba yun? Wait lang, guys. Guys, pakimute naman yung... Okay. Grabe, Christian, dumating ka lang, nagkagulo na dito. What's going on here? All right, guys, wait lang. I can't seem to click the next slide. All right, this is really the fun part because this time I'm going to be asking everyone's participation. Okay? So yeah, we're going to do practice. We're going to do an actual pronunciation practice. And I want to see everyone participating. Naka-attend na ba kayo ng pronunciation lecture before? Is this your first time? Great. How about you, Nicole? Is your first time too? Delphin, I need your... Hindi pa ako tapos magsalita. Grabe ka naman. So I need you in this session. You know why? Kasi ang active mo pag tapos kailangan ngayon, active ka din. We're gonna... So, mapapansin ko yung mga way of like forming your mouths. So I'm gonna correct you guys if ever you do any mistakes. But you're gonna repeat after me, okay? So let's start. Huwag kayong ma-intimidate. Okay lang yan. Alright? Alright. So let's start with American English sounds. Vowel sounds. How many vowel sounds do we have? Wow, that's a great job. Miss Rachel na bigla. Okay, yeah. So we have 5 vowel sounds. Pero each vowel sound also has a distinctive way of enunciation. So let's start with bank. Filipinos would say bank. But in American English, medyo mas maarte siya, so it's bank. I don't hear you guys. Sabay-sabay. 1, 2, 3, go. Bank. 10. Next is home. Bar. Stop. Anong stop? It's stop. Stop. Lock. Ayun, perfect ng mga sa gawin dito. Pero may mga hindi talaga ako naririnig. Guys, participate. It's for you. Okay? Next we have lake. Break. Net. Cat. Meet. Speak. Hindi is-speak. It's only speak. Okay. Kagaya ng spaghetti. It's not spaghetti, it's spaghetti. Right? So, the trick is, if you want to be able to enunciate the long E vowel sound correctly, you have to smile and show your teeth. Okay? Kaya yung mga photographers, when they ask you to say cheese during a photo, like a photo session, it actually makes you smile. The word cheese, if you pronounce it, if you enunciate it correctly, okay? So again, meat. Smile, meat. You have to participate, Delvin. Speak. All right. Now, it's the total opposite. Medyo relax lang ng konti because this is the short I vowel sound. So it's just wit. Been. I've been there. Okay, next is the long I vowel sound, like. Dine. Now, I want you guys to do it alone. All right? I'm not going to repeat. I'm not going to read it first. All together, let's start with bank. All right? 3, 2, 1, go.
Bar. Stop. Lock. Lake. Break. Net. Cat. Meet. Speak. Wait. Even. Line. Dine.
Wow, very impressive. I'm kind of proud of this batch, actually. All right, so another set of vowel sounds. Follow after me. Glow. So. Core. Wall. Look. Pull. Move. Tool. No, it's now. So it's bow, now. Okay? Bow. Now. Coin. Poise. Among. So itong I na nakabaliktad, it's Can you say it? Among. Label. Pencil. Di siya pencil. Okay? Wait. Okay. Pencil. Oh, ganda. Some. But. All right. Now we have the sound. Pillar. Pillar. Teller. Firm. Armor. Again, pronunciation depends on your place of residency. Kasi sa America, ganyan yung American sound. But of course, people in UK, they don't sound like this. They kind of omit the R and they say pilla, tella, and ama, right? Ito ka nakalamig. Is malamig ba sa gawin dyan? Or okay lang? Gusto ko nanginginig kayo eh. I think 22 would be okay. All right, so all together. 3, 2, 1, go.
Pencil, thumb, butt, pillar, seller, arm.
Wait, nababother ako sa pencil. Can you say it again? Pencil.
Pencil.
Alright, hindi siya pencil, ha? Okay. May sarili siyang class. Alright, so next we have consonant sounds. So we have the ch sound. Can you try it again? Ch. Alright, champ, chin. And then we have the sh, like my name, Shannon. Akala nyo, iba yung pag-pronounce. Ayusin niyo yung pag-pronounce ng name ko It's Shannon. Ang ganda. Ang social pakinggan pag ikaw na nag-pronounce. Okay. So we have sure. And I know that it's spelled as CH, but it's actually Chevy. Like Chevrolet. Right? And then we have Phil. Phil. Hindi siya feel, it's Phil. Laugh. Pull. Pit. As in best. Bill. It is most commonly interchanged with the V consonant sound, especially among Filipinos, so you have to be very careful with the B and V consonant sounds, okay? So, it's vibrant. Vet. Okay, iba yung B tsaka V, okay? As you can see, the letter B, mabilis lang yung pag-enunciate ng B. So both of your lips must be like this, B. But with the V sound, it should look like this, B. Okay? Parang medyo may kagat labi, ganon. And then, you make the V sound. Alright? So, again, as I told you earlier, the formation of your mouth plays an important role on how you enunciate words correctly. Okay? Ito, isa pa tong problematic area, which is the voiceless and the voiced TH sound. Okay? Pag voiceless, wala siyang vibration. So you just say, th, th. Okay? But with the voiced TH sound, it's the. Okay? Na-interchange siya sa consonant na D. Right? Like, mother, father, brother. Alam ko yan. Yan yung madalas kong napapansin din sa mga non-native speakers, especially in the Philippines. But the thing is, it's not letter D. It's supposed to be voice TH sound. So in order for you to produce that sound, you have to make sure that your mouth is formed correctly. So your tongue must be in between the upper teeth and the lower teeth, okay? So, the. The. Okay, can you try it? Mother. Medyo OA, girl. I'm just kidding. Okay, again. Mother. Don't, wag kayong mahiyang to look a little stupid. Because yun talaga yung correct way of articulating that sound. Okay, so try nyo lang. I'm not gonna look. Alright? Mother. Louder so I can hear. Mother. Okay. Now, if you want to practice it more, we don't really have the luxury of time to do that here. But if you want to, do it at home, okay? Akala ko ano advice. But anyway, yeah. It's better for you guys to practice at home. Don't just listen to the audio file, but what you need to do is watch a video wherein you can actually see a woman or a man doing the tutorial, which shows the proper way of producing that sound with the form of their mouth. Okay? Isa din pala sa mga pinaka-common na misinterchange is the P and the F sound. Okay? So yung P nagiging F, tapos yung F nagiging P. Diba? Most Filipinos do that. Where are you from? I'm from the Philippines. Philippines, oh, diba? Okay, so it's the Philippines. It's your country, guys. You have to pronounce it correctly. Okay? I'm from the Philippines. Try nga natin. I'm from the Philippines. Okay, much better. Not perfect, but close. Okay. Now let's add another list of consonant sounds. Repeat after me. Roll. Party. Party. Stand. Stand. It's not sa, it's stand. Stand. Yun. Pass. Okay. May mga words spelled with letter S, but they're actually pronounced as they. Okay, so zealous. Has. He has wonderful blue eyes. Naalala ni ate girl yung jowa niya. Okay. So, naalala niyo ba last week, guys? Yung matagal akong nawala, tapos may Canadian doon. Actually, pinagtatawanan nila ako that time. Ba't niya ako pinagtatawanan? But anyways, Canadian kasi yung boyfriend ni Ate Mirna, ni Mirna. So, na-relate siya dun sa sinabi ng beautiful blue eyes. Right? I'm also impressed whenever I see grayish green eyes. Sobrang ganda. As in, nakaka-fall. Char. Okay. Let's move on. Treasure. Occasion. Gel. Jump. Just a quick reminder, letter G becomes the J sound if it's preceded by letter E and I. That's a basic rule. I just want to remind you guys, okay? Tapos itong WH, hindi siya hua, okay? It's white. White. Nowhere. Hey, let's go on a road trip. Where to? Nowhere, basically. All right? Just a spontaneous road trip. Who likes spontaneous road trips here? Yung tipong hindi naman pinlano, pero biglang nakarating ng Pampanga. Okay. So anyways, we have the next one, which is the N, the sound. So, ring. Linger. Okay. Now we're going to have some comparisons. Okay. Listen carefully. Color. Hindi siya color, okay? Filipinos are used to saying color. Anong color to? Okay? Anak, anong color to? Ganun. Pag tinuturuan yung anak mag-ano na. So, it's color. Color. Column. Solid. Shopping. Conference. Icon. Icon. Modern. Technology. Embossed. Revolve. Back. Parallel. Lamp. Okay. Ang OA ko pala talaga, no? Kasi you're actually imitating me. Okay, let's continue. Lamp. Stamp. Task. Cash. Hindi cash. Cash. Slash. Laughter. Answer. OA, OA, ako yung OA level 2, siya yung OA level 1. Ganyan ko lang talaga pag may jowang kanini. I'm just kidding. Okay. Next we have laptop. Laptop. You have a laptop or a desktop? None of the above. Okay. Next we have cargo. So, ganito siya. Car. All right, let's practice. Cargo. Garage. Well, dalawa lang talaga yung nagpa-participate, guys. Lakasan yung konti boses nyo, ha? Can you take my place na lang? Okay. Garage. Home. Sabay-sabay sana, ha? Bark. Barge. Park. Arc. Armor. Arbor. Hindi na niya kinakaya talaga. Okay, next we have farm. Harmless. Alright. Now we have the schwa sound. Yung schwa sound, mas subtle to. Okay? Teka, i-shake off muna natin kasi natatawa talaga. Ano ba yan? Ay, akin na lang yung echo bag ni Jenny. Sign na titas and titos ka mo nila. Nag-uwi ka na lang yung echo bag. Ano ba yan? Pero kasi if you pay this from Pure Gold, it's 50 pesos kaya. Di ba? Malaking bagay din yun. And we love a sturdy, good-looking echo bag from Pure Gold. I don't shop at Pure Gold. I used to, but not anymore. Anyways. Too much information already. Okay, so we have the schwa sound. Courtesy. Parang nagiging ka-sound nyo na talaga ako. No? Perfect. Funds. Bug. Blurred. Junction. Dozen. Mamamala ko ano yan? 1 dozen nga po. Di ba pag bumibili kayo donuts? It's a dozen. I'd like to order a dozen glazed donuts. But for me, get me a matcha. And you're gonna make me the happiest girl in the world. Oo, ko talaga. Wala na, hindi na ako demure. Okay, next. We have junction, dozen, dozen, company, front, enough, indulge. Okay, perfect. Let's continue with the schwa sound. Tough, flush, flood, glove, shovel, multiply, function, comfortable. Ito. O, di ba medyo na-shock tayo? Alright, it's not comfortable, but it may be acceptable in some areas. Comfortable. Ha? Solo-solo? O, sige! Solo-solo. Can you say it? Comfortable. You put them into trouble! Ikaw nag-suggest nito, di ba? Si Sir Christian na lang. How can you pronounce the word comfortable? Wow!
Comfortable.
Ikaw na magtuloy ng lesson. Pass the mic! Ikaw nag-suggest nito, di ba? O, go. You do it. Ikaw yung suggested it, sabi mo. Okay, so guys, you can either say comfortable or comfortable. Okay? Comfortable. Table. So, pwedeng 4 syllables, pwede rin naman kagaya ko, which is comfortable. But guys, be consistent, okay? So, pag nasabi mo na yung word na comfortable, just be consistent with it. Huwag mo nang bagu-baguhin, alright? Double. What would you like? I would like a double shot of espresso in my coffee. Palpitation talaga eh. Okay, next we have troubleshoot. Sabay-sabay. Troubleshoot. Oh, it's already 10:48. I'm giving you guys a 5 to 10 minute break. Okay? Now, if you can be here in 5 minutes, then that's perfect. Break time. Water break. Manner. Add to cart. Okay. Traffic. Fascinated. Companion. Natural. Capacity. I am going to quickly just go through this kasi mas may important pa akong i-discuss later on. Okay, so let's have the short I versus long E vowel sound. As I said earlier, these are the vowel sounds that are more likely to be interchanged. So you have to work on this a little more, okay? So we have the short I vowel sound, will. Midget. So this word is admirable. Di siya admirable, ah. Admirable. Simulation. Simulation. Forfeit. It's not feet, it's fit. Forfeit. Disc. Give. Sister. Trivial. Okay, long E vowel sounds. It has to put a smile on your face. Faces, okay? Season. Season. Delete. Delete. Achieve. Sheet. Oh, ayan. Pag nami-mispronounce nyo yan, nagiging shit. So, be careful. Alright? Sheet. Nananadya. Okay, so gusto mo pala, ikaw lang ah. Okay, cheat. Reason. Technique. Complete. 3. Immediate. Receipt. Extremist. The first syllable is where you put the stress. Extremist. Okay, now I want you all to pronounce all the short I vowel sounds and then later on all the long E vowel sounds, okay? Please participate actively. All right, let's start. Will. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Simulation. Or
Wait lang, sino nagsabi nun? Sister! Hindi ganun, guys. It's sister. Sister. Okay, so medyo hindi pa ako satisfied sa short I vowel sound nyo kasi nagiging long E siya. So, you need to exert a little effort pa, okay? So, long E vowel sound, let's start. Season. Yung S sa umpisa, tas Z sa second syllable, okay? Season. Ayun, perfect. Okay, continue. Okay, so wait. Balik tayo sa word na 3. So, nagiging tree. So, magkaiba yung puno sa tatlo. Okay? So, tree is the puno. It's tree. But the soft TH sound should be like this. Look at my mouth, okay? 3. So, your tongue must be in between your upper and lower teeth. Okay? 3. Ta. Actually, kasi nahihiya ako since nakatingin nga ako, okay? Alright, I'll try to go sa back, sa likod, para hindi ako nakatingin. You try it. It should be in your... So, kailangan ilabas niyo muna yung tongue. 3. Thoughtful. Thinking. I've been thinking of you. Sige. Para naman papagaan natin yung ano. Don't you think you're getting tired? Because you've been running in my head all this time. Tawa naman kinasumanan. So, say it. Thinking. Tatawa ako sa inyo, guys. Okay, but anyways, that's okay. I forgive you if you can't pronounce it correctly. But try, okay? Short E vowel sound. This is very easy, you guys. So I expect everyone to do it perfectly, okay? Repetitive. Parallel. Modern. Fluorescent. Bury. Jeopardize. Leonard. Oh, akala nyo Leonard, ano? Well, Filipinos would pronounce it as Leonard. May classmate ako nung high school, tawag talaga nila Leonard. Eh, di ganun din yung tawag ko kasi akala ko nga ganun eh. So, Leonard pala. Apparently, I got his name wrong all my life. Okay. Adolescent. Centennial. So, yung unang syllable, short E. Pero yung gitna, long E. Okay? So, this is where your tongue gets a little twisted. So, pay attention. Centennial. Disket.
Yes.
Sino dito naabutan yung disket? Na maghahalataan yung mga ayaw magtaas ng kamay, huwag kang ano dyan. Naabutan mo ba yung disket? Ang feeling na to!
Ano po ba yun?
Kayo,
Ano ba yung tsura nun?
how old are you? You don't know the disket?
Can you enlighten us?
You enlighten us because you're the IT here. Ano yung disket? Ay, wow! Huwag kang plastic, Christian! Ang plastic din!
Hindi ano?
Nainis ako. Ano?
Ano ba yung bala? Square storage device usually.
Right now kasi yung mga laptops, no more CD slots. Ang tawag sa CD slot?
CD rows.
Sorry, hindi ko pala nasabi correctly. CD-ROM. ROM or ROM? Corrected by. Okay. Yung nilalagay na ganon, yung may lumalabas na, alam niyo yun. Tapos lalagay yung CD, tapos manonood ng anything, ganon. But nowadays, we don't have that anymore because uso na ngayon yung mga streaming apps such as Netflix, Disney Channel, Max. Sorry, yung mga legit lang talaga alam ko kasi. Hindi ko alam yung mga free na, ano yun? Torrent yun dati. Di ba to, kapag gusto mo manood ng movie, you access that site. But apparently, ang daming interruptions and like ads. So, hindi siya maganda, guys. Mag-Netflix na lang kayo. I actually subscribed to a plan. Sobrang affordable ng Netflix. Kasi, I have Converge, right? So my service is internet service. My internet service is Converge. And they came up with a plan. You just have to add 59 pesos. So technically it's 60 pesos kasi hindi ka naman nasusukulan ng piso. Ang daming sinabi. But yeah. So, ayun na nga. 1,559 lang siya. Yung plan. With unlimited Netflix already. O diba, ang galing kong mag-sales talk. Because if you have a separate account, yeah? Ano pa yun? Wala nang libre-libre ngayon. Sisingilin kita, syempre. You pay the 560 on my account. Kahit hindi nakiki-internet.
Kami hindi po ba applicable dito sa Netflix 700?
I don't know, actually. Kasi ayoko mabagal yung internet namin sa bahay. Kaya dalawa lang kami sa bahay. Pero naka 1.5 kaming plan. Ang okay, no? I think I must cut costs. Pero wala na. Touch move. Nangyari na eh. But anyway, yung plan kasi ng Netflix is 149, one device at a time. Right? You can have it played on a different device, but the thing is, the Netflix itself can be played on one device. So, yun nga. Pero if you want multiple devices, you can add to the plan. But the thing is, ako lang naman talaga din mahilig manood ng Netflix sa bahay. Right? So, why did I come up with Netflix? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Kasi nga, disket, right? So, yung itsura niya, parang square shape siya. We had access to that in elementary pa lang. Did you know that? Okay, so anyways. And I'm not scared to tell you guys my age. Why would I be? Everybody's complimenting me that I don't look my age. Ang yabang talaga.
Napunta ko sa flashback tapos types.
Stop. No one's gonna believe you, Christian. Oh my gosh. You're not a good liar. Okay, so long A vowel sound. Let's do it quickly. Okay. Vacation. elite, debris, vacate, suede, Gabriel, wafer, cadence, humane, hate. By the way, some words that start with letter H are actually silent H. So, such as honest, honor, humane. You don't really pronounce the H. But not every H word, okay? Certain lang. Okay, now let's move on with long O versus circumflex O. So we have long O is O. Ganun talaga, O, okay? Gross. Control. Sa pangalawang syllable yung long O. Colon. Modem. Roll. Akala nyo dati pag umu-order kayo ng Yema roll, tsaka cheese roll, ube roll sa Edna's roll ang pag-pronounce ha. So ngayon, since na alaman nyo na roll na, pag order na kayo, can I get a box of ube rolls? Sounds siya. Ano ba yan? Okay. Next. Logo. Quota. Robot. Dosage. Protocol. So it's protocol. Protocol. Okay, so next we have the circumflex O. Ganito lang siya. Forfeit. Forfeit. Law. Awesome. Yawn. Draw. Call. Halt. Authentic. Walnut. Install. Hindi na siya natapos. Okay, this one is Brooklyn. Brooklyn. Kirk. Cook. Took. Book. Look. Would. Should. Good. Push. Long U. So, ito yung mga part na medyo humusuka ng konti. Okay? Alright, so, intuitive. Nabutan naman natin ng konti yun, ha? Intuitive. Museum. Coupon. Obscure. Improve. Luke. Luke. Sewage. Prove. True. Tomb. Silent B. All right. Ch versus sh sound. We have Rachel. Anak, pakiplay nga si Miss Rachel. Hindi Rachel Rachel. Which. Each. Culture. Speech. Voucher. Righteous. Spiritual. Adventure. Picture. Have you noticed that certain words on the list are not even spelled with CH, but are pronounced with a CH sound? So take note of these patterns, okay? Such as adventure, picture. You might choose na righteous, mga ganyan, okay? And next, we do have words that are spelled with a CH, but are actually pronounced as sh, like the brand Chanel. All right? Everybody thinks that my name is Chanel. Do I look that part? Just kidding. So anyways, but actually it's Shannon, okay? So, chandelier. Chicago. Sachet. Moustache. Chef. Chiffon. Pressure. It's brochure. Medyo kakaiba lang to Medyo may pagka-zay siya. Brochure. Chaperone. Charades. Alright, eto. Dito tayo mag-practice sa TH. Akala nyo nalusutan nyo na to kanina? Apparently, hindi. Okay? Let's address this once and for all. Okay? Voiceless TH. 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 If you can't see me properly, you can come closer, okay? So, voice TH is the. The. Lalagyan nyo lang ng konting effort dito sa vibration pag voice TH na. Alright? But let's read the voiceless TH words first. Worth. Theme. Yung nagsisi siya nila kasi yung boses niya. Okay. Try it a little. Soften it a little bit, okay? So, the. Theme. Nathaniel. Pwede rin namang Nathaniel. If you feel like it. Okay. South. Yung H ko lang narinig ko sa iba, guys. Ayusin niyo naman. Ang narinig ko lang, South. Alright. Sound. 13. Elizabeth. Elizabeth lang yun, mama. Elizabeth. Yung di mo pag nakausap mo ako ng isang linggo, wala ka na talagang ibang kapupuntahan kundi to speak like me. Okay? 3. Hindi kita titigilan hanggang di mo na natatama. 3. Ayaw mo kasing sundin yung sinasabi ko, which is, you put your tongue in between your upper and lower teeth. 3. Ayun. Gahin mo si Myrna. Tumabi ka kasi ulit sa kanya. Alright, so, enthusiastic. Thursday, something. Ang sakit talaga sa tenga, guys, yung ting. Something. So, something. Thing. Tuko na ako. Okay, voice TH sound, further. So, hindi siya magiging D. Okay? Kung kanina nahihirapan kayo kasi nagiging T yung TH na th, ngayon naman yung voice TH, ang tendency nito maging D. So, don't do that. Alright? Further. The. Then. Breathe. Northern. Clothing. Together. Southerner. Leather. Farther. By the way, the word south, north, voiceless TH siya pag south, north lang ang sinabi mo. But if you describe it, for example, tell me about your place of residency. So, syempre, kahit sabihin mo nasa Nueva Ecija, taga Nueva Ecija ka, di naman magiging sa examiner, what on earth is Nueva Ecija? Right? So, i-describe mo ng konti, effortan ko naman, right? Well, I live in a hometown which is away from the city. It's located in Nueva Ecija, Philippines, which is in the northern part of the Philippines. So, ganun kayo sasagot pag tinanong ko yung, tell me about your residence. Okay? Di lang sasabihin mo, I'm from Gapan City, Nueva Ecija. It won't ring a bell. So, the thing is, you have to put an effort to describe your residency. Okay? So, pag sinabi niyong southern, northern, nagiging voice TH. Hindi southern tsaka northern, okay? It's southern. I live in the southern part of the Philippines, in Mindanao. Ganun, okay? And if you live in the northern part, then probably you're gonna say northern, okay? Clear? Any questions?
And so far, shit.
Very active naman talaga yung hindi student. Just kidding. He's actually a student here. Na-expire nga lang. I mean, na-expire yung review mo. Para kasi ang pangit pakinggan ng na-expire. Kasi in medical term, it actually means something bad. Okay, so S versus Z. There are words that are enunciated with the S sound. And there are also words enunciated with a Z sound, but spelled with S. Okay? So let's take a look. Essence. Mass. Listen. Bus. Gas. Juice. Grace. Kung mapansin nyo, letter C, pero if it's preceded with I and E, it becomes an S sound. Loose. Dosage. Vice. Okay. Now we're gonna practice the Z sound. Likewise. Hindi naman kailangan okay na likewise. Sakto lang. Okay, likewise. Flimsy. Shoes. Business. Can you please mind your own business? Mga ganun. Pero huwag yung tatarayan yung examiner. Example lang yun, okay? Season. How many seasons are there in the Philippines? O, nalito kayo bigla. Wait lang, wala ka pa sa Canada, girl. 2 seasons lang tayo sa Philippines. Okay? Baka mamaya may sumagot, 4 seasons. Kailan pa nagka-winter at autumn sa Philippines? So, 2 seasons lang tayo. It's rainy and tropical. Sunny. Summer. Okay? Rainy season and tropical season. Since I live in the tropical island of the Philippines, we only have rainy season and summer season. Tatanungin ka, anong month yon? Alam mo ba kung anong month? Eh, may climate change na nga po. Hindi na nga po namin alam, di ba? Pero kailan nga ba talaga yung rainy tsaka ano? Kapag yan, hindi yan yung sagot sa ChatGPT, sinasabi ko sa inyo. Sige, para accurate, i-check natin si...
Pavement of May. When Pag-asa announces the end of Yes.
Sabi ko kasi sa'yo, ikaw na dito eh. Alright, wait. You're not trustworthy, so I need to check. Wait. Ano na nga? Rainy season in the Philippines. Okay, so
Generating answers.
So your answer was late May.
Yes.
Sorry, your answer is wrong. It says here, beginning of June. It starts, tama ka, June. But the peak is July to September, and the end is November. So ngayon, bakit umuulan pa rin kahit hindi naman rainy season? Ganun talaga. Ha? Tinext mo. Okay, so summer season or dry season is November to May. Pero yun nga, since there's climate change. Pero yun, importante yun kasi lalabas yung tanong na how many seasons are there in the Philippines? So 2 seasons. We have the rainy season and the dry season. Rainy season, yun yung tag-ulan, and then dry season, summer. So we have to know that rainy season is from June to November, and then November to May is the summer season. Okay? So, this is also an area of difficulty. Kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina. Na-interchange talaga yung P tsaka yung F sound. Okay? So, be careful. Hype. Wipe. Lips. Beat. Philosophy. Wipe. Lifts. Beat. Sangyup. Do we have any beef? Ano ibig sabihin pag idiomatic expression yun? Yes, exactly. All right, I have prepared a very fun activity for everyone. This is what you call the tongue twister. So, practicein nyo siya ngayon, okay? You gotta practice this para ma-apply nyo naman yung mga tinuro ko. Okay? Let me read it first for you. Felice Peter, a friend of Peter's, felt Peter thought she taught theology at St. Peter's. But it was Peter Pfeiffer who taught theology at St. Peter's and not Felice Peter. Now Thelma, thinking Felice taught theology, thought of thanking the latter for teaching theology at St. Peter's, where she took theology 3 times. Kind of boring. Wag na nga yan. Ang bilis bago ng isip na. Ganun talaga. Sa umpisa, mahal ka, pero... Uy! Oh, God! Okay. So, there you go. Eto, mas madali to, guys. Betty Potter had some butter, but she said, this butter's bitter. If I bake this bitter butter, it would make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter, that would make my batter better. So she bought a bit of butter, better than her bitter butter, and she baked it in her batter, and the batter was not bitter. So it was better Betty Potter bought a bit of better butter. Amazing, right? First time ko yun. Charot. Sa tingin ko kayong dalawa, labas na muna kayong yung si Delphine lang yung magulo, pero dumating ka today, Christian. Inagdagan mo talaga, no? Okay, so anyways, guys, practice it. I'm giving you 2 minutes. 2 minutes, okay? If you want, you can practice with the person next to you. That's a good chance for you to get to know each other, guys. 2 minutes. In this tongue twister, you're gonna practice your vowel sounds, T sound, and a lot of R sound. So yeah, this is a very good tongue twister. Okay, so who wants to volunteer? Biglang lumabas. Who wants to volunteer? Delphine, do you want to volunteer? Of all the times that I did not ask you to speak, you spoke. But now that I'm asking you to volunteer, you seem to be quite nonchalant today, Delphine. What is the matter? What is the matter with you today? Sabi ni Delphine, dapat hindi ako pumunta. Kasi kanina he was having second thoughts if he's gonna come to class today. 2 minutes is over. Who wants to volunteer? May nararamdaman akong energy ng mga gusto mag-volunteer talaga. How about you, Lee May?
Yeah.
Ano ba Lee May ba?
Ladies first.
Is it Lee May?
Yeah.
Alright, oh. Please hand her the microphone.
First.
You're not being recorded, it's okay. Naka-record siya. Okay, you can do it. Actually, when it comes to tongue twisters, you have to be fast and you have to pronounce words correctly. Kaya Mirna, chance mo na to. Please hand her the microphone. Alam ko na maglaro na lang tayo. When I say, I'm gonna sing a song, and when I stop, at kung kanino yung mic, yun yung no. Ipapaikot ko siya. Okay, I'm gonna play the song, okay? I'm not gonna sing pala. Baka ma-discover niyo pa yung hidden talent. Okay, you guys ready? Let's make it fun! Uy, papasa niyo rin sa lahat, ah.
Ma'am, si Delphine daw po.
Here.
So
Funny! Okay, guys, go! Wait. Yo, ipasa mo na Nicole! Ay, kasi ka talaga, ha? Okay, it's you. Go ahead!
Ma'am, pwede ko walang mic.
Okay.
Betty butter have some butter. She said, this butter is bitter. If I bake this bitter butter, it will make my butter bitter. But a bit of better butter, that will make my butter better. So she bought a bit of butter better than her bitter butter. And she baked in her butter, and the butter was too bitter. So it was better bitter butter, bought a bit of better butter.
Whoa! Very impressive! Uy, ang saya naman nito. Parang ganito na lang yung lecture natin every time, guys. Can you please hand it to me? Inatusan pa. Thank you so much, Delphine. You did such a great job. Okay, thank you so much. So, do we have any participants from Zoom who wants to join the fun? Sino dito? Kung ayaw niyo mag-volunteer, am I gonna call names? Okay. We have Jillian, Kurt, AD, Benjo, Mellow, and yeah, those are the participants. So, sino gusto mag-join? Nobody? Okay. Let's move on to the next tongue twister. Akala niyo walang kasunod, ah. All right. This one. It's a very famous tongue twister, and it's quite easy, okay? How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would chuck he would as much as he could, and chuck as much wood as a woodchuck could chuck wood. Beatbox! Ano? Wala na mag-volunteer? Mukha ka pa namang beatboxer.
Kanina pa nag-beat box po siya. Mo kasi beat ko yung mga.
Who wants to try? Mapaikot ba ulit natin yung mic?
Bye.
Oo nga, babae naman this time. Ano ba yan, girls? Try! It's really just fun. We're not gonna judge you or anything. Ano? Gagawin ko mas mahirap. Alright, who wants to volunteer? Sa mga nasa Zoom.
Ikaw po.
Ikaw, gusto ba? Uy, magaling to, kala mo, ah. What I actually do with my other students, yung mga one-on-one students ko, I record how fast I can do it, and kailangan nila ma-beat. yung score ko. So, natutuwa sila, like nag-enjoy sila whenever they actually beat me. Kasi mas mabilis sila or whatsoever. So, ganun ko sila challenge. You guys, Mirna, ikaw naman, kasi from the girls naman daw.
Mang Mira tayo.
Okay, go, Mirna. You can do it. Kaya mo yan.
Louder.
Louder. Practice. Parang bumubulong ko lang, girl. Okay, go.
How much would a woodchuck chop if a woodchuck could chop wood? He would chop he wood as much as he could, and chop as much wood as a woodchuck would. If a woodchuck could chop wood.
Yan! Very good. That was awesome. So ngayon, mamimili tayo ng mananalo ng Gcash. It's either Delphine or si Mirna. Ang price mo, ang price ko pala is 5 pesos Gcash.
Oh, yun.
Pang ano?
Hindi ako nag-iwag.
Okay. Do we have any hands for Delphine? Palakpakan nyo. Paano we go? Kay Mirna. Obviously, you're the winner, Delphine. Congratulations. Send me your Gcash details. Just kidding. Charot lang yun. Anyways, we're done with the tongue twisters. We're gonna address something. These are words wherein they can also be verbs. They can be either a noun or a verb. Okay? The word address, malalaman nyo kapag noun, pag yung first syllable, nandun yung stress. Okay? So when we say stress, kung nasaan mas mataas yung tono. Okay? So pag first syllable, ang stressed, yun yung noun. Can you tell me your address? Pero pag ginawa ko siyang verb, nasa pangalawang syllable, yung stress. I would like to address some issues that we had at the office. Ibig sabihin ng pangalawang sentence ko, gusto kong pag-usapan natin yung mga issues natin sa office. I want to address the issues. Yung una kong example, which is a noun, ano yung address mo? Saan ka nakatira? Got it? So there are words, same spelling, same pronunciation, but different stress, depending on their function. If they function as a noun, or if they function as a verb. Got it? So, address. Address. Address is the noun, address is the verb. So, noun muna. Address. Address. Comment. Comment. Conduct. Conduct. Napapansin niyo yung difference? Good. Conflict. Conflict. Content. Content. Contest. Contest. Yung word na digest, and digest, increase, increase. Okay, increase, noun, increase, verb. Insult, insult. Object, object. Permit, permit. Present, present. Progress, progress. Project, project. protest, protest, rebel, rebel, record, record, subject, subject, survey, survey, suspect, suspect. Okay? Can you notice the difference? Okay. Alalahanin nyo? Ano ba to? Okay. Sure. So, first syllable stress is a noun, and the stress on the second syllable means it's functioning as a verb. Clear? Okay, let's read this sentence. Babago-baguhin natin yung stress ng words, okay? Because I want you to notice the difference of your tone and the meaning of the sentence changes when you change the stress. Oh, sakit pa lang. Anong oras na ba? Natapos na ba tayo?
12:40.
No, I'm having period cramps actually. Since last night. I forgot to get medicine. So anyway, let's put the stress on the first word, okay? I didn't say he stole the money. I didn't say he stole the money. Ibig sabihin, ako, hindi ko sinabi, right? And then, on the second one, I didn't say he stole the money. Diba? Parang nagbago bigla yung meaning ng sentence. Kasi, maaring yung sabi mo, na misunderstand niya. So, kaklaruin mo ngayon, I didn't say he stole the money. Okay? Pero, yung mensahe mo kasi implied na he stole the money. Kaya kinaklarify mo, I didn't say he stole the money. Okay? Next is, I didn't say he stole the money. Okay? Medyo nagbago rin ulit yung tone, right? Next, I didn't say he stole the money. I didn't say he stole the money. Maaring somebody in this room stole the money. Magandang ng klase na pagbintangan po. One of you guys stole the money, but I didn't say he stole the money. O, di ba nagbago yung meaning ng sentence ulit? Porque nilagay ko yung stress sa fourth word. Okay, next is, I didn't say he stole the money. Baka hiniram lang naman niya. So, solid din yan. So, I didn't say he stole the money. Next is, I didn't say he stole the money. And lastly, I didn't say he stole the money. Probably he just stole the gold, not the money. Okay? So there. That's how important stress is. Because it changes the whole meaning of the sentence. Okay. Let's talk about intonation and its importance. Guys, minsan na may misinterpret tayo sa intonation natin. Minsan, may mga test takers, candidates, na para bang may kadugtong pa yung sasabihin nila, pero hanggang dun lang pala. For example, tinanong ko, what is your favorite hobby? I like to play basketball with my friends. Tapos tinapos na niya. Di ba parang ikaw naghihintay ka, okay, ano yung next? Right? That's why intonation is very important. You have to make sure that you're putting proper intonation in your sentences, okay? So the rising intonation are used for yes and no questions. Rising intonation. So, do you like it? Oh, di ba mataas? Mataas ng pitch. I know. Pero yun talaga yung rising intonation, okay? Do you like her? Yes, I do. I think she's smart, beautiful, and powerful. Diba? Is it good? Mataas. So it's answerable by either yes or no. Now we have falling intonation. Ayan yung nangyayari kapag nafo-fall na siya. Charis! Okay, falling intonation. Used for statements and questions not answerable by yes or no. She likes it. O, diba? Pababa. She likes it. She likes it. How did that happen? So, hindi na siya pataas kahit tanong siya. So, hindi lahat ng tanong pataas yung intonation. Alright? How did that happen? Kasi hindi siya answerable by yes or no. You have to explain. Okay? It happened because of this, that, yada, yada, yada. So that's the falling intonation when you're just making a declarative sentence. Okay? Kung makatang naman, kala mo talaga eh. Okay, next we have the circumflex intonation. This is used when you're enumerating things. Okay? For example, what kind of activities do you enjoy when you go on a vacation? Who wants to answer? When you go on vacation, what kind of activities do you enjoy? Well, I'm quite an adventurous type of person. So I prefer going outdoorsy I prefer doing outdoor activities such as hiking, camping, and probably fishing. O, di ba? Yung tone ko, nag-enumerate ako. Okay? Hey, I'm headed to the grocery store. Do you want anything? Yeah. Can you get me a tray of eggs? Can you get me a tray of eggs, some flour, and 2 kilograms of brown sugar? Diba? Ibig sabihin, may kaduktong yung sasabihin ko. Yun yung circumflex. When you go shopping, what are you gonna buy? Well, I want to buy bags, shoes, and makeup. So, pag tinanong ka ng tanong sa task 3, what are the advantages and disadvantages of mall shopping? Mall, M-A-L-L, okay? Circumflex intonation ang gagamitin mo. Why? Because you're gonna enumerate first. What are the advantages? Talk about it, and then move on to the disadvantages. Para organized. Okay? Alright. Kasi pwede rin ang tanong, what are the qualities of a good educator? I really believe that an effective educator should be intelligent, professional, and punctual. Sorry guys, late ako kanina. It's a rare case scenario, okay? It's just that it's not my day today. Everything seems to go wrong today, but okay naman yung lecture natin, right? It's fun. Yeah. So anyways, yun yung circumflex intonation. Hope you guys understood the difference between the rising, falling, and circumflex. Okay. Another important element in your pronunciation is your pitch. So if you have extra high or very high pitch, you might want to tone down a little. Kasi ang kausap mo examiner. Hindi ka pwedeng high pitch. Maraming mga test takers na yung nature ng job nila, nasanay sila sa high pitch. Lalo na yung mga public school teachers. Lagi kong nasasabihan, okay, naka-microphone ka sa exam, hindi mo kailangang sumigaw. So, can you describe it, Christian, how the speaking test goes? Kasi si Christian pala, bukod sa IT siya dito, hindi naman pumapasok, Charis. Bukod sa IT siya dito, Nagbabantay din siya ng IELTS exam. So, alam na alam niya yung mga nangyayari sa speaking. So, kwentuhan mo naman sila.
Whole setup is, I think it's gonna be the whole.
Okay.
Then, we were, and home.
Kabahan mo naman para makapagpahinga. Like, what should they... Okay, I'm gonna ask questions. What extra precautions should they remember whenever they use the microphone?
Especially some is big. There are some instances na malabo yung sa center ng body, you have to adjust your mic closer to your mouth. You have to speak loudly.
You don't need to speak loudly. Okay? Kasi nga, nag-a-adjust naman yung volume ng... Okay, yeah. Oo. So, sa mga nasanay na medyo high pitch, you have to tone down a little. Okay? Pero may mga situations na kailangan mong gumamit ng high pitch. Pero sa interview, hindi ka gagamit ng high pitch. Kasi wala namang any situation na pagkagamitan mo yon. But for you to know, when you use extra high pitch, yun yung kapag may urgent situation or may emergency. Okay? Kumbaga, pag may nakita kang fire in the building, normally you would have a high pitch, right? Hey, call an ambulance. Ambulance agad. Teka, firefighter pala. Hey, call 911. There's a fire in the building. Ganon yung high pitch. O, di ba? Ang effortless ko sa high pitch. O kaya pag yung nanay mo nagtitiwaraan. Ano na naman yan? Bakit late ka na gumising? Ganon, okay? 9 a.m. na, tulog ka pa. Tanghali na. Pero actually, it's just morning. Okay, so high pitch naman yung masaya ka. Okay? You're happy for someone. Like, nakita mo siya. I'm so happy to see you. Mga ganon. Kahit di naman. Or yung mga sabihin mo, I'm so happy to see you. Okay, pag pasok mo dun sa exam, sa speaking room, hi! It's such a pleasure to meet you. Ayan, medyo high pitch yun. Pero okay lang. Para ramdam ni examiner na enthusiastic ka naman, right? You're excited for the interview. Tsaka medyo nakaka-good vibes din naman if you greet the examiner. May mga candidates nagpapaka-perky ako as interviewer, pero napaka-nonchalant talaga ni student. Sabi ko, hi! Okay, can you tell me your name? My name is Shan Estinio. You can call me Shan for short, as my friends call me Shan. Nice to meet you. Siyempre, pag sinabihan ka ni examiner pag nauna si examiner magsabi ng nice to meet you, ibalik mo naman, okay? Yung tititigan mo lang siya. Oh, nice to meet you too. Or it's a pleasure to meet you as well. Okay? And then the normal pitch is kapag you're just giving information. Okay? Our next lecture is on Friday morning by Sir Kevin. And yung low pitch naman, pag sad. Okay? Diba, may tanong sa interview na medyo na-sad ka, naging emotional ka. Siyempre, aakma din yung pitch mo. Diba, yung tanong sa task 2. What is an unforgettable moment in your life? When did that moment happen? Who are the people involved in that moment? Why do you think that is unforgettable? What did you learn from that incident? Mga ganun yung mga tanong, okay? So, syempre, karamihan sa mga estudyante, ang mga naalala nila yung death of a person that they love. So, they can't help but yun yung ikwento. So, syempre, doon na applicable yung low pitch. Well, I do remember this incident that happened a few months ago. My grandmother passed away because of cancer. O, diba? Alam ka naman mag-high pitch ka doon, diba? She was so... Yeah, 2 minutes na sad-sad ka dun. Kaya kung ako sa'yo, pili ka na. Pili ka na lang ng unforgettable moment na masaya naman. Kasi, okay lang naman na maging emotional during the interview. But the thing is, if you get too emotional, you might end up crying. Totoo! Maraming umiiyak sa akin. Marami ako napapaiyak. The test takers nga kasi, ayaw nyo, ilagay nyo sa context yung sinasabi ko Don't overthink. Maraming umiiyak na test takers. Kasi nga yung mga questions, very provoking. Emotionally provoking. And it's not my fault. Yun kasi yung lumabas ni task Malay ko ba kung may namatayan na estudyante, right? Pero yun kasi talaga yung unang pumapasok sa isip nila. Kaya ang advice ko sa kanila, try to control your emotions. It's okay to show vulnerability, but make sure you can control it. Make sure hindi gagalagan yung boses mo at hindi ka magiging tensionado. That's why we're training you to filter your ideas. Hindi lahat ng unang maiisip yun agad yung isasagot mo sa interview, okay? You have to make sure na hindi ka mapupunta sa hot seat or difficult spot if you end up with that answer. Kailangan yung mga sagot mo, kaya mong panindigan. Okay? Just like your decisions in life. Okay? I want to end the class already. I'm tired. What time is it? 2 minutes na lang. Yeah, do you want to leave? You can go early if you want. Okay, phrasing. The grouping together of words that convey a thought. Separated from each other by pauses, no definite rules that govern the grouping of words. But the thing is, you have to be sensible. Proper breathing is important when you are reading something or when you're saying something. You can't speak too fast during the interview. Why? Because you have the tendency to make a lot of mistakes when you speak too fast. Pronunciation mistakes, grammar mistakes, vocabulary mistakes. So, ang advice namin sa inyo, just maintain a medium speaking pace for you to be able to filter out your answers and think about it a little more. And most probably, one goal is to let... Pinipicture na ba ako? I'm just kidding. Huwag mo nang picturean. Sasendan ko kayo ng handouts, okay? Baka may masali pa ako dyan. Discover pa ako. So, isa pa talaga. What was I saying? Yeah, so you have to be able to maintain medium pace speaking pace. Why? Because you have to let the person you're talking to process the information. Kasi imagine, hindi ka na nga maganda yung accent mo. Mali-mali pa yung pronunciation mo. Tapos ang bilis mo magsalita. Wala siyang maintindihan sa sinasabi mo. Ang importante kasi, maintindihan ng examiner yung sinasabi mo. That's why you speak in a medium pacing. Kasi, kailangan mong ma-process niya muna yung sinasabi mo. Okay? And kahit naman sino kausap mo, kung sobra siyang nagmamadali, hindi mo ma-process yung sinasabi niya. Kasi hindi ka AI. Okay? You're human. So, take things one at a time. So we're gonna do a quick practice for proper phrasing. Ano yun? Oh, yeah. Okay. So I told you guys, ganito na lang. Let's end the class right now. And we can do this practice next time, okay? I really need to take care of myself right now. So for those na magpapa-coaching, let's do it. Tatlo lang naman kayo, right? Yeah, we can still have it. I'm just gonna go to the toilet real quick. And for those na nasa Zoom. I'm gonna see you guys again, okay? So, sana makapunta kayo tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I'm ending this live now, and I'll be uploading it later today. Bye!